with another video. First and foremost, no Snyderverse, no money, July 11th, wallets closed. But let's just jump right in the video. It seems to be a disconnect, a mental retardation among the James Gunn fans, thinking that Zack Snyder fans are the minority of the audience. They say our money don't matter, our wallets don't matter, our voices don't matter. But I find it kind of odd that a studio invested $30 million to bring Zack Snyder's Justice League to the forefront. Does a majority audience do that, or does a minority audience do that? Because in my mind, I think a majority audience is loud enough for a company to spend $30 million. Zack Snyder was pressured by the fandom, his own admission, to give us Zack Snyder's Justice League. The same Justice League they said it never existed. This was laying in Zack's closet for those 4 years until we said enough was enough. And we're going to do that same thing July 11th. But some of these James Gunn clowns, they believe their own delusional lies. So you don't have to believe me. Let's just see it for yourself. Here's one in particular that really likes my channel, love to hate my channel. And his channel wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for me, because my videos, my clips gets the most views. But let's just let's give this clown some his voice.
The Snyder fans wasn't the one that forced Warner Brothers to do the Snyder Cut. Warner Brothers was desperate, and that's it. I'm just gonna say this video will probably be harsh critic, toxic Snyder.
I mean, you heard it, but let's hear it from the man himself again.
Snyder Cut of Justice League is the most on steroids version of that process. The studio finally did ask me, after pressure from the fandom, to finish my version of Justice League. One of the things that we restored was the original aspect ratio. Snyder Cut of Justice League.
So we heard it from Zack Snyder, and we heard it from his clowns. Like, you guys, we have power. Don't James Gunn clowns understand that you're not going to take your family to see Superman Legacy? You're going to tell your neighbor not to see Superman Legacy? And they're going to tell 10 people, and they're going to tell 10 people? This is what power of the consumer is. And it's totally fair. We don't have to be forced to watch a mediocre product. We have a right to demand the product we're willing to pay for. And what that is Zack Snyder's Justice League story finished. So don't get it mistaken that you're the minority. You are the majority, and we will make our voices heard. But I find it kind of odd that these same James Gunn clowns will sit up here and try to justify why James Gunn posted that picture. That was actually a diss to you guys, because you guys were the ones saying, oh, Zack Snyder is trash. Oh, Zack Snyder can't write. Oh, Zack Snyder can't do this. He can't do that. He sucked. But your daddy turned around and said the total opposite. That was a diss to you. Zack Snyder is not the head of DC. Zack Snyder don't have a $400 million movie that he has to make a profit off of. James Gunn do. And that's why I tell you guys, they are in the weakest position. You're in a strong position. They need for this movie to be successful. And a lot of people saying, well, you know, you want to see James Gunn get fired. James Gunn is a multi-millionaire. He'll be fine. He'll probably never direct none of his trash on a big screen again, but he'll be fine. So this is the movement. No Snyderverse, no money. We are the majority. And if you guys really want Justice League 2, Justice League 3, Ben Affleck, you have to make your voice heard. July 11th. You have to keep those wallets closed. I mean, it's logic. Ask yourself this. You heard it from some of James Gunn clowns. They like to believe their own lies. Like this clown likes to believe his own lies.
The Snyder fans didn't.
He said
wasn't
WB
the one
was
that
desperate
forced Warner Brothers
to pay
do the
$30
Snyder
million.
Cut.
That doesn't sound like
desperate. And
they paid Zack $30 million to finish his cut.
that's it.
I don't think the fandom is the minority. I believe the fandom is the majority. Forget what the haters say in the comment section. They're just jealous because the movement is growing and they know their Superman legacy boy is going to flop. I mean, just look at it. Has anybody been talking about Superman legacy lately? The word of the town really been just Zack Snyder. The word of mouth has been Zack Snyder. And what is this big announcement? If Zack Snyder Justice League story is not finished, we won't support DC Studios, James Gunn, ever until they bring some quality back to DC Studios, which is bringing Zack Snyder's Justice League and his cast back to DC to finish the story. But what do you guys think? Do you believe, based on the evidence, not what the clowns think, because they know they like to believe they own lies, but what do you guys think? Is Zack Snyder fans the majority or the minority? Because why would a studio give that man $30 million to finish his cut? You want to know why? Like you heard in the video, they was pressured. So if they gave him $30 million, they'll give him another $200 million or $400 million to finish the last two films. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, no Snyderverse, no money, wallets closed. Peace.